Bring your focus inwards, scan your body, release the tension. Simply send a command to your body, relax now. You are safe, you are secure. It is time to relax. It's safe to relax now. Let go of any tension. Imagine sending radio waves through the body. You're safe, secure, completely relaxed now. And as your body received that directive, it will continue to relax deeper and deeper and deeper. And it will happen naturally, because when you keep your body still, it can't help but relax. Imagine that there is an elevator within you. Get in and start moving down. Feel the elevator pulling you down gently, gradually. You are moving through the layers of your consciousness deeper and deeper. The deeper you go, the better you feel. And before long, you'll notice that you are completely detached from the outside world. With all its chaos and noise, it is all behind now. There is not even a speckle of light is coming through from the outside now. It's all behind. It's just you in this moment now. Moving down deeper and deeper and deeper. And at some point the elevator starts moving so fast. You start to experience interesting sensations, humming, swirling, tingling in the body. Perhaps for a moment even your ears will get a little plugged up. This is all good. And once you reach the bottom, you reach the deepest layer of your consciousness. The door is open, you walk out and drift a little deeper, and even deeper now, and even deeper. It is complete darkness here. You are in the deepest, most hidden chambers of your mind. Once you settle in there, look around, and you'll notice that there are stars scattered everywhere, like constellations in the cosmos. You're looking for Persephone. It's twinkling now, becoming brighter and brighter, sending out a signal, drawing you closer. It's mesmerizing. It's pulling you in. And as you become one, completely connected, merged, you start noticing this pulse within you. And you are radiating this beautiful, bright blue light that shimmers through you. You know that Persephone has awakened within you. It's coming to the forefront of your psyche. It's taking charge. It is in command now. And while all the other parts of you stepping aside and letting this part of you lead, you are not limited at all. There are so many different sides to this archetype. You can be innocent, sweet. You can even afford the luxury of being naive to trusting. That will help you to use your curiosity freely. And when needed, you can turn your other side up. Powerful, strategic, merciless Queen of Death. This is actually how the healing starts. You see everything for what it really is. You see through the labels, through the conditions, through the stories we make up to cover up our messes. You can see the root of everything. You can see the truth, the reality. And you are brave enough to face it. And then you can sort it through what stays and what has to go. This is when you become merciless. You stop negotiating. You stop making up excuses. You don't feel sorry for anything or anybody. You become cold-headed sergeant. And without sorrow, without any regrets, you cut off everything that is not serving anymore. You let it go. You have this sharp sword now in your hand. What will you cut off now? Is it some relationships, some situations, perhaps some of your own behaviors, habits, beliefs, doubts, fears? As you touch that with your sword, it dissipates. It becomes nothing, as though it never existed. And even though before you touch those things with your sword, you had a bit of hesitation, worrying that later you will regret it, later you'll want it back. Once it actually happened, you feel freedom, you feel lightness, that exhilarating sense of liberation. And you know for sure you made the right decision. There is absolutely no regret, only freedom. And that is empowering. It feels so good. And you start searching around what else you can remove from your life. It's like going through the house that needs cleaning. You go into the back closet, open the drawers you haven't touched for years, removing everything that was hidden there, knowing that you haven't used it for so long. You will never need it. And at some point, you'll come to the biggest, darkest closet of your soul. Those are the hardest lessons you had to learn. The big, scary events. Something that scarred you, that hurt you so badly. Look at those situations. Perhaps you'll choose to go through them one by one or simply combine them into one big event. And it may start playing with different colors, may show you different images or even faces. Don't get sucked into it. You don't even need to analyze it, because you've already learned those lessons. You've already completed them. Simply observe and give yourself permission to let go of it. It is done. There is no way back. There is no use in holding on to it. You've already learned everything you needed to learn. There is no more value in it. And once you feel this complete detachment, swipe your sword, and you can see all this old luggage starts to disassemble, fall apart into tiny particles, and dissipate completely. It is all dissolved now, disappeared, all gone, as though it never took place in your life, never happened, never existed, never had any meaning. And once this mess is completely gone, the room starts to fill with beautiful light. You can see a radiant shimmer swirling around you. There are tiny, tiny particles floating. And now you remember, to build something beautiful, you need something to build it from. But to get that material, those building blocks, you have to destroy something. You've just destroyed your pain, your illnesses, your traumas, your painful experiences. You've destroyed all of it. And now you can see those tiny, sparkly, twinkly building blocks, these tiny particles available for you to use to create something beautiful. Now set your intention. Be strategic. Be focused. This is the observer that sets the direction of creation. Mold those particles into something beautiful. Fulfill your most burning desire. What is it you dreamed of for a long time? What do you think of every time you go to bed and wake up in the morning? What wish are you making when you're blowing down the candles on your birthday cake, or when you toast your champagne in the New Year's Eve? What is it you want the most? Give birth to it now. Watch those tiny sparkly particles take shape, mold into what you want. And now what you thought is a room or a closet expands. And you're standing at the edge of a limitless universe. There are no boundaries. You're not gated, not boxed, not limited. Mold the future you want. Out of everything you want to create now, make sure that at least one thing is tangible. This way you'll know when it comes into your life. You need to be able to touch it, hold it, use it in some way. And when you think of something non-tangible, the usual things that humans value: love, joy, relationships. I know sometimes it's hard to give a shape, but our mind loves shapes, images, objects. It can understand it better in that form. What if, just what if, all those things will start appearing as something delicious, something that you can ingest, enjoy, or drink? Fresh fruits, berries, the most delicious wine or champagne, beautiful, fresh honey. And that vast universe before you now may resemble something that Picasso would paint, full of objects that may not make sense in the moment. But it is all beautiful, it is all delicious, it is all useful, all enjoyable, and it is all yours. And your world is full now of all that goodness and deliciousness. Perhaps this is what abundance looks like. Perhaps this is how you give birth to your wealth. Enjoy it, embrace it. And now start organizing it in a way it makes sense to you. Perhaps apples from now on will mean abundance to you. Abundance of resources, money, opportunities. Maybe grapes will mean creativity and joy and excitement and inspiration. Or what if honey means love? This beautiful magic that makes it all worse. Create those meanings and organize all of it. And as you do, you may start noticing the sense of contentment, peace, calm within your mind. Because you know you've covered all your bases. You're doing very well. You can relax. You don't depend on anyone. You are in charge in your world. And now return your focus towards yourself. Remember who you are. You're a powerful being that can be anything you want. Anything is required. Anything is needed. How would you apply this strength from today? Place yourself in different situations. Whether it's home, when you're on your own, what you will be doing when you possess all this power. How would it affect all your relationships, whether it's with your spouse, your lover, your siblings, kids, parents? How would it affect your friendships? And what will happen now in the outside circle, in your workspace, when you know your power? Would it bother you when people behave in silly, unsensible ways? Would it really matter? You just like Persephone can be sweet, kind, even naive maiden when the situation is appropriate for it. And when it's not, you can turn yourself into Merciless, Queen of Death, and exercise your power. And with that sword, you can remove from your life everything that doesn't serve you. And now you can walk out from these chambers, not forever, only until you're ready to gather more power, to recharge, to organize your life. And as you are walking out, still holding your sword tightly, know that the things may change now. Perhaps already today, the things you've created will start appearing in your life. And from now on, anytime you touch a piece of fruit, you know that the apple is never just an apple. It's so much more. It's your wealth, your abundance. It's harmony in your life. You know that even a simple berry is never just a berry. There is so much more in it. And anytime you enjoy honey, you know that it's never just honey. It's magic. It's love. It's a creation itself. And that will be a reminder to you of your power, of your strength, of who you really are, of how special and unique you are. And now get into the elevator, and as it moves upwards towards the physical world, allows all the suggestions to settle in, get organized, absorbed in the best way possible. in the way it will be easily accessible to you when needed. Moving upwards gently, gradually, along with it, the energy level increases, the awareness of the body and surroundings is coming back now, moving higher and higher through the layers of your consciousness, noticing shifts in your mood, feeling content, peaceful, feeling in control, looking forward to spotting those signs of magic in most unexpected places, like your fridge, your kitchen counter, or shelves with fresh produce in the stores. You're back now. Take a few deep breaths. Ground yourself in this reality. Still feeling very good, feeling in full control. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Rub your face, hands, ears. Tense couple of times your feet so you're fully grounded here. Now pay attention to when Persephone appears. You know, sometimes it shows up just like Hades as black birds or animals like black dogs, ravens, crows, pomegranates. I think Persephone also shows up as an owl sometimes. And also pay attention to the information that comes about healing. Healing, that would be from Persephone.
Just thank you. I feel so relaxed right now. Like I want to sleep for the rest of the day, but I have a meeting. But thank you. Yeah, that was very good. Very good for my soul, my body right now.
Do you
And,
know,
and
ladies, how to do invocation of archetypes, entities, gods? Evocation, this is when you just invite that energy into your life. Invocation, when you want to awaken the traits within you. That's what we did with Persephone. You simply make a circle for safety. You clean the space, do your incenses, candles. You lie down. I usually do like a star shape. I do on the floor. You put yourself into trance. Sometimes, not always, sometimes I'll draw on myself a symbol of that entity I'm trying to invoke, or I will just imagine it. Sometimes I'll just call a name, or I will make up prayer in honor. I'm honoring that energy, this entity or God. You're simply praising for their qualities. You do want to put yourself into a deeper trance for that practice. And then you will definitely, 100% you will feel something's coming. It's not just you now, there is another presence. You offer wine, fruits, or like whole dinner, something. Or maybe you baked something special for this occasion. Well, usually it would be fruits and wine. As a special gift, you may offer a poem or even sing something. You need to give something. Along with that, your energy, you sharing the fuel, you feeding that entity. And then, only then, you ask for what you want. I want to be strong like you. I need to feel your presence. I want to feel protected, that I'm not alone. I want to be as smart and quick as you. I want to be cold-headed in stressful situations. Or it doesn't have to be a specific entity. You can work simply with nature's elements. What do you need? Softness, adaptability, water. If you want healing, it's earth. For abundance, earth too. If you need passion, assertiveness, fire. If you need ideas, inspirations, if you need to get things done quickly, then it's wind, air element. And if you want to breathe magic into your life, that's ether.
Well, thank you for the session. I was inspired by the symbols of the grapes, the apples, honey, things like that that could trigger like in a cartoon when someone does a hypnosis, like when you see or when you hear
Yes.
this word, you're gonna quack like a duck. Like I've never tried that before because you just think of that as just that's too silly, that can't work. But I noticed that I get more relaxed than I would on my own or doing something else that I've tried already.
Silly and simple works because we don't put too much pressure onto it and we don't overanalyze it. This is one problem happen when we start. Will it work? It has to work. I'm counting on it, it will work. Then you kind of talk yourself out of it. When it's silly or we, creating this beautiful fairy tales, oh, it's just a beautiful story. I don't need to analyze it. It's safe. Then your consciousness opens up and takes in, you know, the
Yeah, because who
simpler.
can be not relaxed when something's silly, right? It's
Yeah,
not serious. But
yeah.
yeah, but you're not expecting. So then
Mm-hmm.
you can't overanalyze it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. I've been looking for something like that for a long time, so I hope this works. I mean, it has been working, so I'm gonna stick with
Okay.
it.
Good. All the sorcery for money, wealth. This is a busy time, ladies. If you need to work on it, this is the time, fall, when we're harvesting. Harvesting, counting, planning, and protecting what you have. All the rituals, spells you're doing for work, for money. This is now. It's the busiest season of the year. There's so much to do. That pumpkin spice, this is actually came from paganism. And this is the reason it's only available in fall. You probably already have all the spices at home. Use it. Use it every day. It just you have to be mindful, intentional when you do it. When you add it into your food or even on candles, you can speak it out loud. Cinnamon for attracting has drawing properties for everything: love, abundance, money, clientele, man, everything you want. Nutmeg for climbing up social status ladder. Status raises in different ways. You make more money through education. You raise your status, and if that is your wish, by getting married or getting a better job. So that's nutmeg. Cloves is for protection and to win. Ginger is to make things happen fast. It speeds up everything. Allspice is also protective. Vanilla softens everything. It's the sense of security. Did you know if you make smell your house with vanilla, tells our mind that we're safe. Our memories from childhood, grandma baked a cake or cookies, baking that too. It's strongest aphrodisiac. If you're going to go on a date, bake something at home, your hair, your clothing will absorb it and you go like this. Yeah, you'll be favorite woman.
But yeah, I have all those cinnamon, clove. I even buy I don't know where you guys live, but they sell like the pine cones at the store, the scented ones.
Uh-huh.
So I bought them like a few years ago, but I just add the essential oils on them. So I use like cinnamon, gingerbread, like they have vanilla too. But yeah, and then it makes my house smell like all nice and fall.
To increase money or a business, you make yeast dough bread. You know how you have to tend a few times to the yeast dough while it's rising, while it's fermenting. Every time you come back, you need it. And you say, as the dough grows, so is my, whatever you want to grow, business, clientele, income. And then when it's ready, you add all the spices. Don't put right away because it will kill the yeast. You want to add it when the dough's ready. I'll roll it, drizzle honey, and then I just sprinkle all the spices and roll it. It makes really nice loaf. Every time you come to the oven, you see it rising. Oh, this is my money rising, growing. My income is growing. You eat this bread on your own. You don't give it to anybody. You don't share. Your friends come for tea, hide it. This is yours. It's on Friday, on Venus Day. Like my grandmother did for health. This is tricky. You have to be absolutely sure that yeast is good, that house is warm enough. That's why I wouldn't do it for health. It's too many variables. I wouldn't bake it for health, but my grandma did. I know the Russians, like we're not Russians, but my Russian friends, they would do it for Easter. You know, this Easter bread, they would mark for each family member. Easter bread is so tricky because it has high fat content and sugar content. It doesn't always work out well. But they would mark for each member of the family and see who's didn't grow. Oh, that person will get sick. Why would you want to do this? I don't understand.
And did they get sick afterward?
I'm pretty sure they did, even if they wouldn't be. They already programmed themselves, you know?
Oh man, it's like cursing somebody.
Yes,
right?
exactly. With health, this is the most valuable thing we have, time and our health. We don't really have anything else. This is the only thing that matters. You don't want to play with that. I don't know, is there any equivalent of that fairy tale in English? In Russian, we have a fairy tale where he's a dragon, but he also turns into a human who is not dying, like Dracula. He doesn't die. The needle that holds his death is placed into egg, and that egg in the crystal jewelry box. That box is hidden under the root of the life tree. So we do similar spells for trying to improve the health. Always works just to what degree it works, you know. So you take a needle, big, big like for shoes. You want it new, you rub on yourself. Just like we do with the egg, we rub egg to pull out things. With the egg, it's a little bit different. You're removing and you're getting rid of it. You're moving onto live being because, egg has to be fertile. There is a soul. You're moving from yourself onto that thing and you're getting rid of it. Sometimes if it's your karmic lesson, that disease, it has to be yours. You have to, live through it. You cannot just get rid of it. So in that case, we would do the needle. So you take big new needle and you roll it just like you would roll egg, moving from this body onto this needle. My illnesses, my karmic lessons, curses, negative ancestral programming, it's still yours, but it's on the needle. And then you place it into the egg. You crack it, you take it out, you wash it, you disinfect it, because that will have to be stored. You disinfect it with alcohol or even a little bit of bleach so there is no mold or anything. It has to be very clean. You dry it very, very well. And only then you use it. Through that little crack, you put a needle, you seal with the with the wax from the melted candle. So it is in the egg now. All my illnesses, my karmic programming, all the curses, it is in the egg now. And I'm sealing it with this wax. And then you need some box or a jewelry box or whatever. And then you hide it or in a house, or if you have a garden, then you dig a hole under some big tree. Whatever you're supposed to carry in your body now placed on this needle and you hide it. And it is belief if somebody finds it, unlock it and break that needle, all of it will return to you. But until then, it's contained there.
That's a cool story. I like that.
Look for fairy tale. It's very interesting. Young girls he would force to marry him to keep him young. He'd kidnap them. And there will be always a guy that loves the girl will go try save. And that what he was supposed to do, find that box under that tree. It's in a portal between the worlds and break that egg and the needle, and this old guy will die. You see, the fairy tales, we not nearly appreciate them or understand them enough. This is how we're supposed to raise children. Every fairy tale, in a way, is initiation, helping this child to grow. In that specific fairy tale, Guy didn't just walk to the forest and found that place. He had to go see Baba Yaga. Remember that old witch that lived alone in the forest? Baba Yaga is a guide from our reality into the astral. And she will instruct and teach him how to access that place where this dragon lived. Because it's not in our world. You go to the astral. Those enemies heroes fight. This is mostly our own enemies. We are to face them. Kill that dragon. Our own fears. Now, Hollywood and Walt Disney put out these comics, replaced fairy tales with comics with superheroes. Don't do anything. Somebody will come and save you. See how much meaning in it.